This is a presentation on risk analysis. This slide shows a list of all incidences that happened to me. The first incident occurred on the 10th of May when I broke my leg, and the last incident occurred on the 24th of March when I fell and hit my chin. The next step when analyzing risk analysis is to categorize the incidences by organizing similar incidences into categories together. The three categories that I used are personal injuries, car, and electronics. Then I went through for each incident and put a 1 in the category that pertained to it and a 0 in the other two categories that it does not fit in. For example, on February 15th I got a speeding ticket, so I put a 1 in the car category and a 0 in the person and electronics categories. Once this task is completed, we can calculate all the incidences in each category. As you can see, there are 4 incidences under person, 4 under car, and 2 under electronics. After placing all incidences in respective categories, I used this formula to calculate the average days between the incidences in each category. To do this, I had to take the sum of the time between intervals in the category. For example, for the category car, I had car troubles on October 22nd and got snowed in on December 20th. There are 59 days between those incidences, and that is considered my first interval. Then I got a speeding ticket on February 15th, 57 days after being snowed in. This is my second interval. And lastly, I had a fender bender on March 7th, 20 days after the speeding ticket. This is my third interval. By adding 59 plus 57 plus 20, I totaled 136 days between the first and last car incident. Then I divided the number of days by the number of intervals, 3, to get an average of 45 days between car incidences. Here is the formula for converting the average days between incidents to daily probability. To better understand this formula, I took the number 1 and divided it by the average days between incidences for each category plus 1. Therefore, for the car example on the previous slide, the average days between incidences was 45. I proceeded to divide 1 by 45 plus 1, or 46, and this resulted in 0.021739, or 2.1% chance of a car incident happening to me each day. This slide shows the rest of the daily probability rates. Every day, I have a 0.93% chance of a personal injury, a 2.1% chance of a car incident, and a 0.69% chance of electronic troubles. In doing this project, I learned a lot about probabilities. The most important aspect of this assignment was to realize that every day poses a risk. I enjoyed learning to calculate probabilities and identify how often incidences may occur. Thank you for listening to my presentation.